Alright, let's get this chest day started. And a little different for us. Starting off slight decline today from something we normally don't do too much of to start with it. Not much of a decline, but it'll work. Alright, we're pulling out our means of cheating, as some people might say, but I want to be able to just rip this out and strip my freaking chest. Oh! Alright, let's go do some flat bench. Oh, my chest is cooked already. Ooh. Alright. 0. Oh man. All right, backwards today. We're gonna finish where we normally start. I'm gonna take advantage of the swing shot and actually use it to get a few more reps than I otherwise would because of my current level of exhaustion in the chest. That's actually why I own the swing shot. Most bodybuilders or aspiring bodybuilders or just people weight training wouldn't own a swing shot. It's a powerlifting tool. But for me, I love to use it to get a little extra fatigue for the chest, but being able to get out a few more reps or even go up slightly in weight for the same amount of reps. So as long as I'm still getting that stretch and accomplishing what I want to accomplish, I really don't care. You can label it cheating. You can label it whatever you want. I'm labeling it a good chest pump. All right, last set. Oh yeah. All right, that is a chest day complete. See you in the car. Whew, all right guys, that was a chest workout, and honestly, a pretty freaking nasty chest pump. So I'm pretty happy with that. We started, like I said, during the workout, kind of backwards from how we normally start. A lot of the times we start on a incline movement. Here, let me move this 1 second. It's right under my neck. I'm sure you could just hear the beard scratching as I talked. But, we normally start on incline because I love being very incline focused when it comes to my chest workouts because I want to have that upper shelf built. And I mean, all studies and research on the topic show that incline hits the same amount of lower and mid pec as just traditional flat with more upper pec development. And so when you want to build that upper shelf, you want to focus on that upper chest. So we focus a lot on incline 9 times out of 10, incline and flat, and then we give decline a love once in a while. In terms of press, we always do a decline fly of some sort. But starting today on decline, honestly, just gave the workout not only some life to it, but for whatever reason, my chest is more pumped than it's been in forever, despite still being about the same amount of time, the same amount of sets. So like, the volume, intensity, everything is practically the same, but I have a better chest pump. Well, I guess maybe the intensity was up a little bit. I was using the SLINGSHOT to try to get a few more reps or go up 2.5, 5 pounds on some stuff. Try to go a little heavier and or just rep out more reps. So I will say that probably played some, into it a little bit. But to be completely honest, starting on decline press, which I did not use the SLINGSHOT on, and then we went straight to a decline, a lower pec fly, I already had like a significant amount of blood just in my chest, like a really good freaking pump, just from those first 2 exercises. So very happy with the chest pump that just took place. I cannot freaking complain there. That was a freaking-tastic chest pump. I don't know what else to say about it. It was freaking fantastic. It was picture perfect even. But I will sit here and kind of get into the specifics. I touched on it in the video, but now we have time to actually sit here, talk about it a little bit. So I know I don't get the SLINGSHOT out much on the channel. I used to get it out way more. But the whole purpose of a SLINGSHOT traditionally would be a power lifter while training for a competition, using it to get out of the hole of a lift easier. I kind of bought it just because I didn't want to put down the money for a good elbow sleeves at the time, and I wanted to be able to come out of the bottom of the movement more explosive. So, but I didn't buy it with like intentions of powerlifting, right? But what I found was, like, yeah, you can go a smidge heavier. People act like it, and maybe, I'm speaking for myself here. So maybe if you're pushing 315, 405, like some heavy weight, that's really going to stretch it around your chest and then help it explode off your body. Because that's the thing, it is like it's a big elastic band. So you put it under that pressure, it stretches on the way back up, it pulls itself back together, helping you come out the bottom. So with a wider weight, like a 175, 185, maybe I don't get as much assistance from it. Maybe if I went heavier, I'd actually notice more assistance. I don't know. I put on a safe weight for me. I put on a weight that I think I could at least get 3 to 5 reps if I'm going super heavy. And then I put it on. Or maybe I put on a weight that I know I can get 8 to 10 with the incline dumbbells at the end. And then I put it on, and next you know I can get 12 to 15. But I personally like using it for the extra reps, or for the extra 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever. And just to try to get an even better chest pump. I'm not focusing on, I'm going to use this so I can say I lifted yay amount. No. I mean, I did use it when I PR'd for 225, but that was more of I love Brandon Duff. He's my best friend. He's my gym partner. He's my brother. Truly, I consider him a brother. I consider him more family than most of my actual siblings. But, benching 225, I don't know how well he can spot that. He has a habit of full on getting over you, and his weight will hit the bar first, and then he'll come up. So benching 225, I just needed that guarantee that I could at least get out of the bottom, and then if I needed to tell him to touch the bar, at least it wasn't on my chest. So that's why I used it for the PR. And so, I mean, you can kind of say, the PR doesn't count, or you should say that PR was 205 or 215. And if you want to argue that, that's fair enough. Throw your opinion on it down in the comments, and your opinion is more than valid, because it does assist you in some way, shape, or form. So I'm not going to sit here and argue that you're wrong. But I haven't noticed like a massive difference, right? Like maybe being able to get 2 or 3 more reps, maybe more than that depending on the weight you choose, or maybe being able to go up anywhere between 2.5 and 10 pounds, depending on the movement, depending on the day. You could also just be having a really good freaking day. Like, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to get 175 on decline. I didn't think I was going to get 185 on flat without the swing shot before deciding to go get it out of my cubby. So I was already having a really good chest day and a really good strength day on bench for me anyways. And then I just added the swing shot so I could keep that momentum going. Because let's be honest, that first set of 185 is probably all I had in me for bench. And then I probably need to drop it to 175 or 165 and just rep it out from there. But instead, I got to keep it at 185. Or sorry. Yes. I got to keep it at 185 and rep out 6 reps, 10 reps. Oh, I think I hit 8 on one, 10 on another, 6 on the last one. And it's like, that wouldn't have happened without the swing shot. So, the massive, unbelievable chest pump that I feel right now, I will 110% say that you can contribute a good chunk of that to I chose to use the swing shot, and it helped with the intensity of the workout just a smidge. And that's kind of the point. I don't expect to use it every chest day. I mean, for Pete's sake, you guys have only seen it once or twice on the channel before now. And that's kind of the point. If I feel perfectly fine, I don't typically get it out. But I think it's going to be more common. Because right now, on the Turk Platinum, I am feeling good. I'm feeling great. I have the energy to attack the weights. I have the strength to go up a little bit in weight, despite the current calorie deficit. So why not throw the swing set? I'm wearing a freaking playground now, apparently. Throw the swing shot on and go to town on that weight a little more. So maybe instead of 5, I get 6 or 7 reps. And I can take even a greater advantage of being on the Turk strength. But that's just me. Everyone's different. For me, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to take advantage of being on the Turk. I own the swing shot. I can get 1 or 2 more reps with it, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, depending on the weight I choose. And I could probably make even more significant strength gains over the next few months I'm on my supply of Turk. I think I have 4 months worth if I take 1 pill a day. So it's like I could probably pretty comfortably bench 225 without the swing shot at the end of the 4 months if I play my cards right. But that's just me. I'm not necessarily looking to increase my bench, but there's definitely a road to accomplish that if I wanted to. But enough yapping. We've yapped long enough. If you liked the video, like it. If you made it this far and you liked the video and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far already anyways. We're on our way to 200 subscribers, and I think we can get there before the summer, by June, July. But we'll see. But we're on our way to 200 subscribers. As always, if you want the best supplements on the market, go to the link in the description, htltsubs.com. That's harder than last time supplements. Use code JS15 and save 15% off your order. If you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form that doesn't cost you anything, you can always go give the Instagram and the TikTok a follow. And the benefit of doing that is I am posting on my story every day proof of the steps and the cardio being done. Today's daily steps were 19,516. And if you want proof that I'm telling truth of that, if you want proof that I did an hour of cardio or an hour and a half of cardio, I try to fall somewhere in between there, an hour to an hour and a half. If you want proof of that, if you want proof of the steps being done, go give the Instagram and the TikTok a follow. I also just do live updates, post memes, anything along that line, I do try to create some content for those platforms as well, not just the YouTube videos. So if you want to go give those a follow, just go to the link in the description and go give them a follow. All that being said, the most important thing I could say, and you already know what I'm going to say, I love and appreciate you guys, every single last one of you guys. You are the best, and I cannot say that enough. All of that being said, tomorrow is an arm day. It's an arm day that should include shoulders. The plan will be to go in, warm up shoulder, rotate, warm up rotator cuffs and everything off camera before we go into it, and then get into the shoulder work first, probably 2 or 3 movements, and then straight into bis and tris, probably 3 or 4 movements per body part there. So we're probably going to end up anywhere between 9 and 12 working sets of arms spread out between the 3 different sections of your arms. So all that being said, tomorrow's an arm day, and I think with the energy I've had lately and how good my shoulder's feeling now that I've decided to acknowledge that I'm old and actually start warming up before I hit chest and start warming up before I hit arms, I think it's going to be a pretty freaking good arm pump. I think it's going to be pretty freaking juicy. So, see you tomorrow for a juicy arm pump.